I went to Best Buy today. I decided for once to finally bite the bullet again and go try and look at maybe the idea of buying a brand new computer because I've been having so many PC problems for the last 3-4 weeks. Oh yeah. My issues aren't the usual ones. No, it's been docking stations blowing up, batteries going bad, motherboards blowing caps. More shit than I need to deal with. And I'm on call right now. That's why we're not out in the middle of a farmer's field somewhere talking. With the hopes that maybe I'll get a fucking shotgun through my back. Ugh. Modern technology has been pretty much a pissed off point of mine since day one. See, I like technology, but I liked it when back in the day when it was seen as a serious tool to do some actual work. To steal one from a guy, there's a guy with a website. He calls himself Toasty Tech. I mean, his freaking, he's like, technology is supposed to make life easier. It seems to do anything but. I'm like, yeah, I agree. This is fucking horse hockey. I've been bitching about new computers for about 20 years now, but I've been knowing it's been going down the tubes. So there may come a time I'm probably just going to use my 486 and say fuck everything else. Because I'm getting really tired of this crap. You know? I'm fucking 41 now. This shit is just getting on my last nerve because it just gets worse and worse with each passing year. So, here's why I think modern technology sucks. Piss poor hardware design, for starters. See this little piece of shit right here? Now imagine plugging that into some sort of block. Do I have something around here? I don't know, some sort of block that's the equivalent of about this much of this sheet of plastic that you gotta plug this stupid thing into to fucking dock it. Whatever fucking idiot that came up with the USB-C docking station needs to be drug out in the street and fucking shot. Seriously? I got people who've been breaking these things for like the last 10 years. I remember how it got started. I was working at very large company at the time, tech company, who had multiple brands of laptop on their standards list. So 2013 comes around and all the PC manufacturers are like scrambling around in their britches to try and find more profits. They're like, we gotta do something, we gotta do something. Everybody wants these fucking cell phones. So they're all scrambling around and they're like, I know, let's make our PCs really, really thin and light like a MacBook Air and then put a touch screen on it. So there's no conceivable place to put a real docking station port on it. Well, how do we connect the docking station? Oh, I know, we have USB-C, this new connector that works in both directions. Built in China with all the structural integrity of a freaking ant. Jeez, I trust an ant to hold a freaking docking cable more than I trust this piece of shit. USB-C docking stations were absolutely horrid in the beginning. I remember when DisplayLink first came out. Oh my god, every other day, new driver updates, like Microsoft Windows is now. It's like, I gotta... you need the latest DisplayLink driver. I'm like, seriously, as much as I visit this site, we should just edit group policy to put it on every fucking PC. It's stupid. I don't know, replace a goddamn video driver for a fucking docking station every fucking day. Look, I don't mind job security, but I do have a fucking issue with the basic fact that, you know, having something like this that needs updates every damn day and works only if you do a rain dance and shake your left leg exactly 15.5 times, I don't deem this worthy for America's workload, all right? Or anybody's workload, for that matter. Come on. We're trying to work here. We're trying to get some shit done. And angry about it all fucking weekend. It's like dealing with this crap. USB-C docking stations, the biggest piece of shit ever invented. And you know what sucks? Dell has a design that would actually be halfway decent. I do think the connector they had for the WD-15 and 19 and 19 TB was actually a good idea if they did one fucking thing, and that's recess the damn side of the damn laptop so the whole connector goes in there. Instead, you have this stupid kind of shit hanging out the side, and you can do it, twist it, bend it, mess it up. Oh yeah, and I'm careful with my shit. Some of these fucking fuckers, they'll just rip the damn thing right off the cable. It's fucking stupid. I mean, bad industrial design nowadays, it's gonna be the death of me, I swear to dear God. I'm gonna blow I'm gonna blow both of my kidneys one day just because of this shit. It's like, yeah, and then you get, what's really annoying about me about the new stuff is it's absolutely poorly designed. And then everybody acts pissy at me because I don't fucking upgrade at every fucking step. This is why I don't participate in geek and nerd culture anymore. You go in there, you always got some guy who's like, oh, well, you need the latest thing. You need this new Ryzen machine. It's got a new protocol that they just came up with that's going to disappear in like 2 or 3 years. Oh yeah, just wait. In 2 or 3 years, you know, I'm not going to state which ones, but I'm going to state that many a time in the last 20 years, I have seen them come out with some real reptile lubricant for you know, computers, and some of that shit, it's like everybody's all about it when it first comes out, like Rambus memory or Thunderbolt. Now nobody gives a fuck anymore. It's like, you know, and then like 5 years later, they're scrambling around. Why can't I find the damn drivers? Because you bought into the technology at lost because it sucked. That's why. It's the same fucking shit every fucking time with this crap. Computers just piss me off. So I go into Best Buy and I walk in. First thing, just about everything is, does nobody use a screen anymore? I mean, seriously. Does nobody use an actual fucking monitor for anything anymore? I walk in there, most of it's laptops. And it's like, I already have a laptop. I hate USB-C docking stations. I'm looking for just a regular, plain Jane, i5, shitty, regular, $291 desktop with a CD-ROM drive. That's all I'm looking for. With more USB ports than 2. Because in case you haven't noticed on this channel, I tend to do too much shit with too many USB things plugged in. Oh yeah, USB I fucking hate anyway. Because, you know, a little tiny port and you're trying to plug all sorts of huge fucking shit into that damn thing. Like this kind of crap that I have to use to convert a VGA signal to composite or record my old computers. Yeah, I gotta go ahead and plug this sucker into something, and then you got this weak-ass freaking AliExpress-looking jack over here on it, and it's gonna break. Oh yeah, and some of that stuff, they use these old ports on it, and it's like, seriously? Why didn't you use USB-C at least? Because so that I don't have to go hunting around everywhere, the Goodwill, for a new cable for this damn thing when this cable goes bad. And then the nerd's like, well, they want you to buy a new one every 3 to 5 years. Yeah, I know they want me to buy a new one 3 to 5 years, but I'm the fucking consumer, not the fucking company. I really don't give a rat's ass what your company thinks. Or what you want me to do. I'm the customer, goddammit, and I choose where I spend my money. And honestly, these days, that's why I don't spend any money. I tend to take everybody's old junk computers and fix them up and use them for 7 to 10 years. Because I'm just fed up with this shit. And they've been getting progressively worse as I went through them. I mean, my first machine was crap because I built it like crap, because I didn't know what I was doing. My second machine, an IBM PC330-486, I had that thing as my main computer for 5 years, in tandem with the second one that I had for 10 years. Yeah, it was a 386. I upgraded it to a Pentium, and then a Pentium 3, and then I used that to start this channel. And then after that, I built an $800 tower that was a total nightmare from hell. I mean, seriously, I matched all the parts correctly. I got all the right stuff together. This damn thing was a nightmare. It would blow power supplies if you looked at them funny, because I was buying all the cheap ones from the freaking computer shops. So I had to put real actual money into the damn thing. In the end, I think I put about $1,200 into that build. It was a great build. I had it, again, for 10 years, but I ended up using something else towards the end because I was getting tired of it. And plus, I had a Pentium D in it. So, yeah, there's where my power supplies were getting blown up from, because that chip, like, needs the power of the sun to make it work. Or at least work reliably. Hardware side. You get clicky keyboard. Everybody in the house bitches and complains how noisy it is. You get a fucking quiet keyboard. You start getting annoyed. I hate this shit that Apple started doing. Now everybody has this. This is the only keyboard worth a shit with this design is Apple keyboards. Because they probably spent about like 9.5 months designing it and sold it for like $125 a piece. You get what you pay for. No, I like old shit. I like old shit like this compact keyboard over here from 1990. I'm going rubber dome. I'm going with that. Nobody builds a machine like I like anymore. Oh yeah, the white cases are back, but, you know, they're trying to make them all look all retro wave and shit. And as much as I like the retro wave look, I'm like, I don't want my PC to look like that. You know, I like a nice beige desktop case like the old ones with a freaking ATX motherboard that has regular slots in it, so I can just plug my fucking video card in and my freaking sound card in, and when they go bad, I just replace them. That's what I'd like. I like to be able to pull my memory out and upgrade it, as opposed to being like, oh, it's soldered like this Mac here. It's soldered to the fucking motherboard. I can't do anything. Oh yeah, and just to get the RAM, I have to use a fucking cutting tool to go around the screen and take it off. This is the reason why I hate modern technology. They just don't design anything. And this shit would be cheap as shit. I'm not asking for like an i7 gaming rig with like an NVIDIA 1084, 760, whatever the fuck number they're at now. Oh no, I'm just asking for your plain Jane basic bitch Core i5 with like 16 gigs of RAM and an SSD. That's it. And then some USB ports and a CD-ROM. That's it. And instead, what I end up basically doing is I end up running around and I end up settling for something, getting pissed off at it, taking more donations in, messing with those. Then the wife gets tired of it because she's like, you have like 9 computers now. Why do you have that? I'm like, I have that many because I can't find a single fucking one I actually like. Because I actually use my things. And then you got some of these morons, the lame streamers. So I was like, oh, you need to start using your smartphone for that. They got an app for that. Yeah, an app for that I need to pay about the same amount of dollars a commercial piece of software costs, or otherwise I'm constantly bombarded with ads, have a time limit, have limits of what I can do with it, and it's useless. So then I go to Linux and open source, and then you get all the micro... This is the thing that sucks about being a computer guy. The nerds and the geeks. I swear to dear God. There's a reason why my AI radio station, I fucking have a song about that on there. Because I'm like, you know, you get with these people that are like, well, that's the way it works nowadays. That's the way it works. That's the way it's supposed to work. I'm like, yeah, I get that. I get that's how it works. But it doesn't mean I like it. Well, you're just going to have to deal with it then, because that's how it works. Yeah, fuck that shit. I have standards and I have design. I have experience putting together some pretty badass systems out of shitty parts. Once I do find a good system, I'll stick with it for years though. But, you know, I have yet to find a system that really wows me. I think the last one that really kind of impressed me was maybe that SFX Core 2 Duo P8800 I had that I just hammered on for like another 10 years. And then I sold it on eBay like an idiot. Yeah. You want to know how to quickly turn someone into a hoarder? Here's how you do it. You just go ahead and make sure that they have absolutely bad luck with some particular item in their life, and then they have to accumulate multiple copies of the same thing, because they know each one of them is going to suck for a particular reason, and they need to work around it by using multiple versions of whatever it is they're hoarding. Yeah, total dissatisfying. Totally different from the guitar thing. I hate modern technology, though. And it's not just computers, it's other shit. Smart TVs. Anybody know this piece of shit? This fucking ridiculous piece of crap? Yeah, the Roku remote. A remote that's dwarfed by a freaking Snickers bar. Not even the giant one, but the regular one. And right here you have a pretty normal size remote control. Here's the damn Roku. Not that much smaller, but it's small enough that it always falls in the couch, and it's rounded enough. It goes in the couch cushions like it's a contoured butt plug for the fucking couch cushions. Oh yeah, you pull the damn thing out, and you're like, oh, where was this thing for the last 6 months? Now I just replaced it with a goddamn universal remote, like this piece of crap over here. That's how you end up with 500 remotes in your damn house. To spend all your damn time, you got to find the Roku remote so you get a universal remote, but your other device has this remote, but you might as well consolidate it to this remote. But then these fucking universal remotes are stupid too, because you have this goddamn setup button right in the line of fire of something else. So every time you're trying to hit a menu or hit something else, you hit that damn setup button, you end up automatically reprogramming it. And then you're like, oh, well, hell, now I got to go back and look up the goddamn codes on the fucking internet. You look them up, you pull the damn codes out. I started printing the codes on the back of these. Oh, yeah, shut up, Apple Music. Nobody wants to fucking see you. Yeah. So, yeah, you got these fucking remote codes. They have to punch into this stupid thing to take the job of this, and the other remote they give you for the fucking bar, and the other remote they give you for the other fucking thing. So you put it all on this, and then none of it works right. You'll hit menu, you get the display. You hit display, you get the freaking sent to over-the-air television. It's like, who designed this shit? Do they even test anything anymore? And speaking of smart TVs, there's a reason why I have this $800 one in my garage. It sucks. Over here, I can't show you everything or anything. Well, over here, I have a 1984 Tandy 1000 SX, or Tandy 1000A actually. It's connected to the internet over my broadband connection. It is an 8088 era PCXT computer from 1984. It runs DOS at a pokey 4.77 megahertz. It has DOS 622 on it, not the fastest operating system to put on a Tandy 1000. It has Mike Brutman's MTCP suite on it. I have a 1984 Tandy 1000 that can get on the internet faster than a 2014 Samsung Smart TV. Somebody explain to me this horse shit. And I know the nerds are going to be like, oh, it's because it has to go through 100 security protocols, and it's got to determine with the DHCP server, and it's got to talk to DNS, and it's got to do all this other shit. It's got to pull up its security software. First off, it's a damn smart TV. It probably has like minimal at best fucking security software. Most of the security is the fact they won't let us hack the damn thing. At least not without getting into a whole spiel on how to connect a USB properly wired to it to fuck with the WebOS. So yeah. So every time I go down here and I want to put on a YouTube while I'm working on something or something, it's like, hit the remote. And it's like, sorry, you're not connected to the internet. Please diagnose your issue. It's like, seriously? You have a Wi-Fi adapter this faulty. Meanwhile, I have a 1984 computer here plugged into a 2015 computer that's acting as its Wi-Fi adapter, and it's actually working fine. It like gets an IP address in like 10 seconds, and you can't even freaking resolve a DHCP IP address in like freaking 5.5 minutes. The hell's wrong with this shit? It fucking pisses me the hell off, all this modern crap. You know, with smart TVs and that shit. And then, depending on what OS you have, you don't have all the web apps that you might be subscribed to. Netflix, Amazon Prime, and freaking YouTube. Well, on this, I also get HBO Max for free through my cell phone as a perk. Well, guess what? Yeah, this TV doesn't have HBO Max on it because I don't. Oh yeah, we worked so hard to try and create a standardized PC platform in the previous years just to go ahead and make everything segmented again anyway. All right, I get this. I totally understand. Yeah, I know what you're looking for. I know exactly what you're looking for. More fucking bucks. More fucking dollars. Oh, fuck you. The tech people even read the fucking news? Other than, like, the latest Ryzen Threadripper chip or the latest GPU from NVIDIA or the latest over-the-air wireless lithium-ion battery charger. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I take old crap computers because I can't stand the modern shit that you buy at the store. And I was looking at the prices, too. I'm like, seriously, these things cost almost as much as they did to buy a new 486 in 1992. And Christ, it was like the cheapest one was $208 all-in-one Lenovo. I was looking at this thing and I was like, here's the problem with me and PCs to begin with. I'm a Linux user. I do not like Windows. I hate Windows with a passion at this point. It's driving me insane right now. Windows 11 and Windows 10. It's like, especially 10. Oh my God. Yeah, in case you didn't know, we had that CrowdStrike problem a few weeks ago. It wasn't Microsoft, it was CrowdStrike, but still. I mean, you know, it was a small, easy fix, but still, test your shit before you put it out there. CrowdStrike. Yeah, I have a lot of bottled up anger about technology shit. Yeah, so you have that problem. You have all these peripherals and shit that are a pain in the ass. You got all these fucking wireless things, this Logitech mouse. So now they finally have them where you can program a receiver, but of course nobody knows that. So like, oh, I threw out my wireless mouse and keyboard because I can't find it. And then guess what? Yeah, we're benefiting from this. Yeah, we're buying these suckers for like $1 or $2 at freaking Goodwill, and then we're taking the receiver that's already back that you stuffed back in here and forgot about and programming it to it. Or we're taking all the lost receivers you forgot to pull out of your computer when you threw it away and programming them to this shit. It's absolutely ridiculous. You got this crap. Another critique about this kind of keyboard is the lack of... Does nobody use the numeric keypad anymore? Maybe for a month we should... maybe for a month Microsoft should do a strike. They should make everyone get their BitLocker recovery key in the fucking morning. So they have to go in and do the magical boogie I have to do. Putting in a 48-digit recovery key with a numeric keypad. So let me tell you, it's a lot faster using a numeric keypad than using this shit. Yeah, modern technology sucks. And Mac OS pisses me off. Because first off, they dropped support of it after like 5 years. They're like, oh, it's old. You need to come to us and buy it. First off, the first thing that set me off about Mac is the basic fact that they say, you don't really own your computer, we own your computer. Yeah, fuck you. It's sitting in my house, it's plugged into my wall outlet, sucking down my electricity, using my bandwidth. It's my fucking computer. Fuck you. I'll do to it what I want to, and if that means prying off this goddamn screen here and putting an SSD in it, I sure as hell will. You'll void your warranty? I have yet to use a fucking warranty on any of my personal devices, ever. By the time they break, they're out of warranty. Then what's the point? The biggest scam known to man is the extended warranty. Why the hell would you even need that? And plus, also nowadays, I know some companies are such shysters. They'll try and freaking go ahead and go, "Oh, we won't cover that. You didn't read the fine print." Yeah, read the damn fine print. You'll find out that pretty much they're not going to fix shit for you. Just extorting another, I don't know, $15, $20, $30, $40, $50, $150 a month from you for just on the promise that they're going to fix some shit that they'll never fix. Yeah, fuck that extended warranty shit. None of my computers come with warranties, actually. I just take other people's trash and fix it. Yeah, and then we get to smartphones and touchscreens. I have a smartphone because I have a legit purpose for it. I take photos, video. I use it for my work. I also use photos and video for at home because I have a shitty memory and can't remember crap 5 minutes after I've written it down. I use this thing to keep shopping lists. I use it for all kinds of shit. But I fucking hate touchscreens. Because do you see the size of my hands here? See the size of my fucking hands? And this is a big one. Jesus Christ. Need some scale? Here's an electric guitar. Look at this. I'm covering the front of this Strat body almost entirely with my hand. My fingers are so freaking big. You know? These are my fingers. This is how big they are. I'm not bragging at all. I'm telling you about the limitation of these dumbass touchscreens, because let's take a look at how big these fucking buttons are on here. I mean, these are the biggest buttons on the damn phone that you will ever fucking see. And that's not even big enough for me. What if I go here and start a new text message to someone? Let's just, let's just go ahead and, let's just go ahead and take an old message from somewhere. Yeah, I'll use Papa John's for an example. Yeah, here it is. Some sort of order. Yeah, take a look at here if I go ahead and put that in. Yeah, how the hell am I supposed to effectively touch anything in on that with a finger that's like 4 times as big as every single one of these fucking buttons? Oh, you just tap it with the tip of your finger. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm here. I'm like, and then it puts periods in where I need to have a space. It puts in fucking numbers I don't need. And then these stupid touch screens, the stupid locks don't work on them right. It'll stay open. You'll stick it in the pocket. Next thing, this is what you hear from in your pocket from far away. 911, what's your emergency? 911, what's your emergency? Sir? Sir? Then you finally pull the phone out of your pocket and answer the person, and you're like, yeah? And they're like, sir, do you know that it is a federal crime to call 911 as a prank? I'm like, how is this a prank? I accidentally butt dialed you. Do you know how much trouble I could have you in right now? I'm like, do you realize the fucking fact that everybody has these dumbass fucking cell phones with these dumbass touch screens, all programmed by exploited visa workers that don't fucking work right? Oh yeah. You'll stick the damn thing in your pocket, it'll butt dial 911, it'll butt dial your freaking... All of a sudden you're walking somewhere, someone on their phone picks it up, all they hear is this shit. And then you hear that muffled speech. Yeah, I've taken a ride in many a pocket since these damn things came to light. I miss the old ones where you had a slide-out keyboard with, like, tactile buttons. And you talk to the nerds and geeks, yeah, well, you need to get an iPhone. iPhone's better. I've used iPhones, all right? My work has an iPhone. There are iPhones everywhere. They're not any better than this. They just cost more money. That's my opinion. but you can get this software and you can get that. I'm like, I don't give a shit. You're buying it because of the brand. That's why most people use it. Now, I can see a legitimate business need for them. They're actually built a little better than these are. Heaven knows how many of these pieces of crap have been killed in just regular use. But that's about the only thing I can say about Apple hardware. It's built well, but unfortunately their software doesn't keep up with it. I have a 4th gen iPad upstairs. It's effectively a dinner plate because of the basic fact that I can only run the last version of iOS that works with the freaking iPad from them. Upgrade your shit, dude. I don't even need the iPad. But I found out quickly when I started hacking around with it, very quickly I discovered, oh yeah, I can't modify this because a bunch of dumbass politicians were like, well, we don't know how to classify this as a device. It's a fucking pocket computer, you dumb fuck. Jesus Christ. It's just a CPU, a touch screen, and buttons. Is it really that much more different than a cell phone? It's a freaking just a bigger cell phone. That's all it is. It's all a tablet is. That's all they ever have been. And usually crappier than the cell phones, I might add. I don't understand why people are addicted to their damn iPads. You can't even do half the shit with them you can do with a regular computer. I try to explain this to people, and they're like, use your phone, use an iPad. You know, really? You mean you expect me to plug 5 USB devices into a goddamn iPad that I can't even fucking put Linux on? You expect me to plug a keyboard and mouse? You could use Bluetooth. I don't have Bluetooth for shit like this. This doesn't, the adapter for this that I use doesn't work over Bluetooth. It's USB. You can get a USB hub. And then you go to these damn hubs. It's like $67 for a bunch of features I don't need. That was another thing that pissed me off in Best Buy. I went, okay, I'll look at docking stations. Oh, wait, they don't have any. They just have these stupid little USB-C dongle things now. Didn't anyone learn anything from the 1990s when 2013 came around? That's what I find absolutely laughable about that whole period with Windows 8 and touchscreen devices. Oh my God. It was like the computer industry acted like it was this brand new thing that you'd never seen before. Oh, wow. It's a laptop. It's also a tablet. NEC made one in 1993. This is called the NEC Ultralight Versa. I have one. Upstairs. It's not new. The Microsoft Surface was done by NEC 30 years ago. Or Dolphin, the DTR1. Go watch an LGR episode. Get educated. Yeah, these were touchscreen Windows 3.1 laptops in the era of Bill Clinton and Nirvana. And you're here busy telling me that this is new amazing shit? Oh, it's new amazing shit. Yeah, right. It's not new and amazing shit. It's fucking stupid. Nobody liked it back then. Nobody likes it now. Now everyone has these touchscreens, and that pisses them off. Because, you know, you got these dumb people, they pick their laptop up by the touchscreen, and it activates a whole bunch of stupid shit on the screen. And they're like, oh, what do I do now? I'm like, seriously, I swear this stuff is designed to annoy people nowadays. It's like deliberately designed that way. Modern technology pisses me the fuck off. Everything about it. They keep coming up with all this new security shit, and none of it actually does anything all that secure in the end. We've had like how many Wi-Fi security protocols now? We're now up to like WPA2. Actually, I think there's a new one, WPA3 now on the horizon. And I'm like looking at this shit, and I'm like, seriously? I remember wired equivalent proxy, WEP. Everybody used that for like a period of 10 years. Nobody complained. Before that, the networks were open. It's like, geez. The only way that you kept the freaking problematic people off your Wi-Fi network was making sure the computers were too expensive to freaking afford. And you know, the $6,000 NEC Versa with a fucking $2,000 Cisco Aeronet card in it that I bought for $75 and $10 in 2019. It's just annoying as shit, modern technology, how poorly executed it is. You know? And here I got a 30... Yeah, I have a 30-year-old NEC Versa. The damn thing works perfectly. Meanwhile, I can't find a damn laptop that lasts more than 7 to 10 years. Some people argue, oh, it's because you're regularly using it. I'm like, I regularly use the 486 laptops. Honestly, I wish I could use those as my daily driver. Oh, 100%, you know? Should build myself an MS-DOS YouTube client. Jesus Christ. Then you guys can really joke at me about with the quips about the Connectix Quick Cam. Because it will be a Connectix Quick Cam. There's no USB on a 486. Alright? Unless you have PCI, which is like a small number of them. Yeah, so I'm in the store and I look at these computers and they're like, 208 was like the cheapest one. It was an all-in-one with 4 USB ports. I'm like, okay, I might as well just drag my iMac upstairs. So I'm like, it's probably slower because it's 1.6 gigahertz and it's an i5 from 2015, but it works. And I go into the next one and it's like, I move on to the next one, it's like $599, but no CD drive. I'm like, i5 16 gig, that's pretty damn close, but you know, no CD drive provisions. I'm like, does nobody upgrade their old computers anymore? Does nobody just pull a card out and replace it? Is that like a bygone, obsolete thing now? It's really stupid. But all modern tech pisses me off. All these goddamn remotes. Yeah, speaking of the damn TVs, you got these Smart TVs now. You have the Roku ones with the remote that's the size of a damn candy bar. It like falls on the damn couch. And because it's rounded and small, it's basically like a perfectly contoured butt plug that fits between the fucking couch cushions. Basically fucks your couch. And it fucks you because you're running around the house arguing with the other people in the house about where the damn remote is. Where's the remote? Where's the remote? I don't know. We have 6 remotes in this house. We can't find one fucking remote. All because of this little asshole. Fucking shitty ass, fucking candy bar remote. Then you got crap like this that they try to jam too many functions into it. It's all jammed together. I'm like, I thought this was what OSD was supposed to do something about. You know, OSD on-screen display. You hit the menu button and it pops up, and then you just use these arrow keys. That may be the one thing Roku got right. But another one that draws my wrath are these assholes. Freaking programmable multi-use remotes. These have pissed me off for years. You go in the damn thing, they always put the setup button right in the way of wherever you're going to be pressing buttons at. So you're like, okay, you're in the dark and you're fumbling around. Even the backlit ones are shitty enough you can't even see the setup button. You hit it and bloop, 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 bloop. It's like, yeah, here you go. I just did it. There it is. And then you have to hit setup again to turn it off, but it's freaking stupid. And you have to get online. You have to find a code list. You have to hope your TV is in the damn code list. You have to freaking then put in the stupid code. Half the time it doesn't work. Some of these TVs have like 10 codes for them, especially if they're older. And you're like, okay, that one doesn't work, that one doesn't work. This one works, but the volume control is working as the channel changer, and I don't have a volume control. And menu is working to just tell me what channel I'm on. And next one. Okay, now I can't get to the damn menu, and I need the damn menu, and I can't change inputs. Okay, next one. Try again. It's like literally like an hour and a half later, and then you end up having to stick the codes to the back of the remote, and the acid and sweat from your hand, like an old Jazzmaster pickguard, eats away at the fucking decal, so you can't even figure out what number it was to begin with anyway. Fucking stupid crap. I also don't like these damn smart TVs because of the stupid fucking problem with their interfaces. Their interfaces are just downright abusive. Like this one up here, the Samsung. I have to hit the stupid menu button, the smart hub button, and then the stupid bar pops up at the bottom, and I'm like, okay, let me go select it. Oh wait, it's not in there anymore because some random-esque fucking button got pushed, and now all of a sudden the thing I need to go to the full menu. Okay, hit Smart Hub again, full menu. Now I'm in here, I'm scrolling around. I'm like, no, I don't want this. No, I don't. And some of this damn shit they put in advertising, like fucking Roku. Roku's like, come watch our new special. I'm not wanting to watch your fucking special. I want to play Nintendo. So you go in there and he's like, I'm like scrolling around trying to get the damn Nintendo input, and I get to it and turn it on. And then some of these damn things are so inconsistently programmed that the firmware basically switches around the inputs every time you turn it on. So it's like, okay, what once was on HDMI 1 is now on HDMI 3. What the fuck did you guys do to my fucking setup? This has happened to me like twice with the Roku TV. It fucking pisses me off. Then you got all these, it's new technology just pisses me off to no end nowadays. You got all these smart home devices. I have a fucking smart thermostat in my house. First off, these Internet of Things devices are a security risk to begin with. They're not very well locked down. But the second part of the goddamn problem with these damn devices is it's a whole ordeal just to get them on your network in the first place. I have one of those Sensi thermostats in my new place, and it's like, okay, gotta put this on the Wi-Fi, go in there, go in the menu, find the Wi-Fi, go on the app, download the app, install the app, tap a bunch of buttons, go in there, put in the Wi-Fi, try to grab it, grab the device, attach the device's own Wi-Fi network, connect the device to your own Wi-Fi network, and then hope that stays there. Meanwhile, it'll drop the Wi-Fi network anytime the batteries die, which is usually once a year now because it's got to power more than just a freaking thermostat, whereas my old Honeywell thermostat in my mom's house was just basically a little metal coil and a fucking lever. It never needed the batteries changed. Another thing pissing me off about new technology, all these new fucking smoke detectors. And this is a part where being a renter is a pain in the ass. So you have one of these newfangled smoke detectors. You know they don't check them in apartments, like, steadily enough anywhere. It doesn't matter how nice the place is or how good they are. It just has to do with the basic fact it's one of the most neglected items in your home, but it's also one of the most important for your own safety. So now you're in the damn house, and you got this damn thermostat going, chirp, chirp, chirp! And you're like, sitting there in the house, and you're like, what was that? Chirp, chirp, chirp! Okay, what am I doing? Chirp, chirp, chirp! You go look in the manual, it says, oh, replace the battery if it's chirping. Okay, you replace the damn battery, pull the other battery, you pull up your voltmeter here, you pull up the damn battery on it, and it's still got 9 volts. Yeah, you're sitting there with 8.08 volts. Usually about 5 is when they start doing that, so you know now it's not the battery. Oh yeah, no, it's a smoke detector. It's been hanging there for fucking 10 years. You're like, oh yeah, because they have a lifespan of 7 to 10 years. And then you got to bug somebody to get it in there. But full and damn well, if they got to come along for something else during the time, they're going to come in there and root you out because you unplugged the damn thing. Because the damn thing's giving you a headache. So you leave it plugged in and you put in headphones and earplugs and everything else. Your neighbors probably have to make like 1,000 calls. Oh, we'll get to it soon. We'll get to it soon. It's like, fuck you. Maybe I should just go down to fucking Lowe's and buy a new one. Oh my god, this new technology shit. It's fucking stupid. New car technology. Yeah, my fucking insurance hounds me every... You can save on your insurance if you just plug this stupid little dongle into your car. I have an OBD1 Ford Explorer. There's no fucking way that thing is going to connect to that and give you any relevant data unless you want to be reading my engine revs, which I'm conserving gas with because it's a manual. Yeah, it's like fucking idling along at 35 miles an hour at 1,500 RPM. Yeah, you guys are definitely going to be saving me money. You better just charge me $5 a month for auto insurance at this point. No, plug in that crap in your new car. Your new car has all this electronic shit. You had Toyota for a while, a damn stereo every time it rained went out. Like I got a 93 Ford Explorer. The only reason the stereo went out was old age. It was about 15 years old. That's a reasonable lifespan for a head unit. They put all this new shit in these new fucking cars, and half the crap doesn't even work the way you want anyway. I got fucking Bluetooth in my 93, and I got Bluetooth in a newer car that we have now. And it's like, the Bluetooth in the newer car is an absolute pain in the ass abusive interface. You have to like sync your phone with it, sync the date and time, sync it with your Wi-Fi in your house, plug some other shit into your phone, plug some other shit into the goddamn car, then it recognizes it, and if you have two phones, you have to use the voice activation feature. I don't want any of that voice shit in my life. I already hate it bad enough in this. You get in an argument with your lover or with your kids or something, you're on the freaking cell phone, and all of a sudden it's like, I'm sorry, but grief counseling is available. It's like, we're not even talking about that, you stupid digital assistant. That's why I refuse to let an Alexa in my fucking house. Put a damn Alexa in my damn house, the next thing you know, it's going to be World War III. Ugh, I can't stand that shit. Put the fucking Alexa and all that crap. Fucking Cortana. Yeah, fucking wet dream of every fucking nerd out there probably sitting there going, can you say something nice to me, Cortana? Can you say something nice to me, Cortana? It's probably what they're fucking doing. I know what people are doing with Windows 11. And don't get me wrong, I'm not an OS fanboy. They all suck, in my opinion. Even Linux. My problem with Microsoft is all it is a fucking advertising firm that basically pretends to create stuff, but they don't actually. I mean, BASIC, I was told recently by someone, was actually based on another set of principles by someone else. MS-DOS was cloned off of Gary Kildall's CP/M and then sold to Microsoft by Tim Patterson for $25,000. So that's not an original product. Microsoft Windows is a ripoff of Xerox PARC, which, by the way, Apple fanboys, is also where your macOS GUI comes from. Yeah, they were ripping off Xerox. How about that? Tell me what's fucking original. Paintbrush? No, Paintbrush was a Zsoft product. And then Microsoft bought it out and turned it into an integral part of Windows. Yeah, there's not damn innovation in the entire thing. Internet Explorer, you gotta be fucking kidding me. It was the whole reason for the antitrust lawsuit in 1998. I don't think a single web browser was revolutionary except for, I think NCSA Mosaic, really. Oh my god. And even then, that's not even that new. Most computer programs are just basically an interpreter exe that reads a bunch of resource files and spits what up on the screen and through the speakers, wherever it tells it. Yeah, everybody acts like the internet came out in the 90s. No, it was the World Wide Web part of it, and that was because of Tim Berners-Lee. The internet had always been there since 1969, when the Department of Defense project, DARPA project, was turned into a worldwide network connecting colleges and scientific firms, later advanced to technology firms and colleges, and then by the beginning of the 2000s, when Al Gore opened up his pocketbook, turned into the internet as we know it. Even the internet nowadays sucks ass. I mean, seriously, social media? Oh yeah, a great platform, giving everybody self-esteem issues. Freaking... literally, when you get on a social media platform, you feel like everything about you is wrong. You get on there, it's like, your political opinion is wrong. The way you dress is wrong. Your weight is wrong. Your body's wrong. Your face is wrong. Your brain is wrong. Everything with you is wrong. You need to change. Go get your Nordstrom internet security package today. Only $599.95. Go get yourself some blue pills for your tiny dick in your fucking small face, or whatever the hell fucking else they want to fucking try to sell you. You get all this shit. I put on ad block and no script and don't see it on Internet Explorer, or don't see it on  I don't use it, that trash heap, Internet Explorer. Fuck that shit. Get on there with fucking Firefox, and it's like with ad block and no script, and then every freaking website has like a fucking paywall on it if you want to get some actual news. It's like, welcome to the Wall Street Journal. Please, 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 please turn off your ad blocker. We need your money because we're going broke because we have yeah, because it's not the free exchange of information. It's the internet super ghetto. You know, years ago there was a video with Dave Chappelle called Dave Chappelle Internet. I almost think nowadays it'd be more like the perfect backdrop for like One More Time in the Ghetto by The Clash. You know, like these hammered together fruit stands offering crap to you. See me on my get out of here, bitch. I'm married. It'd be like that. Walking through. Come and get your website. Yeah, I have NeoCities. Fuck you. I'm not paying you $49.95 for what I get for free for like 1/10 of the space. You get on YouTube every 5 minutes, an ad. The internet was great in the olden days because there were no ads. Got on shit, and there were ads. It was usually suspect. Or you're surfing a porn or wares site, more likely. You're hanging around some fucking place, hanging around some fucking dirty ass fucking place, and then you like come to a guy like me later. My computer's really slow. Yeah, you got a Trojan horse. Yeah, I just came in here 5 minutes ago. Now you got ransomware. All your files are locked up. It's going to take me a few hours in this MS-DOS boot CD to fucking figure out what's wrong with your Windows 98. Nowadays, it looks like that everywhere. You get on any legit website, you're like, are these people really for real? Do they even vet their advertisers before they put them on their website? Do they even care? Oh, we just paid for revenue space, and we're selling you Rick and Morty coffee coasters. Yeah, that talk to you and spy on you. Jeez, Cheap Trick should write a new song. The Net Police, they live inside of my fucking computer. Yeah. Fuck that shit. Am I really the Net Police? Yeah, I have to deal with this fucking crap all the goddamn time. So that's why I mess around with old computers and old internet shit. And old stuff. You get on a BBS, you don't have this crap. You get on old websites written in cold hard HTML by someone with a passion. And not someone who's like, every day I'll be hustling. Yeah, those motherfuckers, you actually have an actual worthwhile fucking website. That's actually got some good content on it. That's actually usable. More usable than the stuff on the other pages. I learned more shit from Toasty Tech's website that isn't even HTTPS than I do from, say, these modern computing company websites. So like, we are dedicated to bringing you the best in technology news. And that's like, how this guy got doomed to run on his solar calculator. I'm like, seriously, is this all you really have to talk about? I used a week in MS-DOS. Well, I did too, and I did way more than you did. Guy's sitting there, he's like, hey, I can't find any programs. Go look for open source ones. I don't like open source. I want Microsoft. Shut up, then. And you're not cut out for using DOS in 2024. Linux, my God. I got my own critiques about Linux. So driver support. I put Linux on this iMac. I have no sound from the external speakers. I've heard that touchscreens are crappy on Linux. I've heard that I had a whole hell of a shit. Part of what prompted this rant was me fighting with the stupid USB-C docking station for my laptop with fucking Linux and the flimsy-ass fucking crappy connectors that they put on the damn thing. And then, oh, yeah, they had, it's like driver support for other equipment. They got all this shit like this that some of it's locked down the Windows. You can't fucking use it on Mac or Linux or anything. And they're like, we're not giving up the magic chipset sauce, but yeah, you pry off the damn cover and it's like an off-the-shelf chip. Like, really? I mean, you guys don't even know how you designed your own goddamn device? What the hell's wrong with you? I'm like, Christ, I've designed 2 fuzz pedals. I know how they go together, and I could probably recite it from memory. Yeah, again, even all the modern music shit pisses me off too. Modern music shit. Got all these fucking, you got all these fucking new digital effects processors that came out, and now those are turning into computer. I have an HD line, a Line 6 HD 500. Then you hit the top of the memory on that. You got to get more memory rather than make it like a computer where you can upgrade the RAM. I would love to throw a couple DIMMs in that HD 500. I'll turn that motherfucker into a server of tone. Let me tell you that right now. Oh no, you can't. You have to buy the next model and the next model. Now my Mac, it whines about the drivers. It's like, oh, the support for these drivers will drop. Please talk to your. Do you think the fucking OEM is gonna listen to an end user about the fucking drivers? They don't give a shit. They're like, buy the Helix. We're sick of hearing about our HD 500 from 15 years ago. We don't want you fucking using the stupid fucking driver. Use MIDI then. The MIDI thing fucking loses driver support. It's like every OS sucks. Another thing that sucks about Linux is when it does shit the bed, it shits the bed hard. And that's when you really need to know what to do. And this is where my biggest critique of Linux comes in. The user base. I can't even get an account on Linux Mint's own fucking forum. I have applied 3 times. And 3 times I freaking done that. I never got a response from the moderators. So I was like, okay, yeah, I use your product. I'm just going to use it myself. And if I end up spreading misinformation about it, it's not my fault. But then I think about it and think, you know, maybe that's one of the places I'll just go ahead and post like my configuration and everything else. There'll be another one of these fucking nerds up there. Well, you're a noob. You don't know how to do this. You don't know how to do basic shit that we know how to do. We're better than you. That's the thing you run into in the Linux community, at least the Microsoft community. They're just like, we don't know. You ran all the troubleshooting stuff. Okay, then I'm trying plugging it back in again. Oh yeah, really, really fucking helpful. The same. Do you know what the definition of insanity is? Doing the same thing 300 times and expecting a different result. Troubleshoot, dadgummit. Stop fucking going, oh. Just do it by the book. Do it by what the support staff says. You know, drugs are bad, okay? Yeah, drugs are bad, okay? Maybe you should get off them before you start posting on public forum about your damn, about what, assumably, your subject matter expert about the fucking product. Linux, they'll just nail you to the cross just because you're new. They're like, yeah, fuck you, dude. Yeah, you don't know how to use the grep command? All right, yeah, you're a fucking noob. We don't want to fucking talk to you. Yeah, let's go back here and talk about Star Trek for 3.5 hours instead. You know, then if you don't want to help, then just don't post anything. That's what I do. My God. And then, you know, Apple, you got all the Apple users, they don't even really know what the fuck they're doing with their computer anyway. And they're like, I have a Mac. It's easy. I have a Mac. And then like 3 to 5 years later, they're whining and complaining about how much their new iMac or MacBook or iPad or iPhone oh my God, I'm gonna have to like eat top ramen for the next 1.5 years. I just spent $4,000 on a new iMac. I'm like, what's the specs? Oh, 1.6 gigahertz, 9th gen Core i5, and a like 2 gigabytes of RAM. And I'm like, what the fucking fuck? I have like 4 times the RAM and faster speed than you. Granted, I have an older CPU. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, but it's new. It's new. It's new. New isn't better. New isn't always better. Sometimes new is the shittiest thing you can have. We have a term for it in the tech world. It's called early adopter syndrome. It's where you adopt the latest technology right fucking away. And That new fucking technology, let me tell you, then it turns up being a problem like 3 months later. And then everybody doesn't want it again. Anybody ever notice this with like your nerd and geek friends? They always get some new high-tech thing, some new toy, new play toy of theirs, you know, that's on the latest shit, might be run on AI, might be Alexa, some such crap. They'll have something like that, and then they're like, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Yeah, I have the Acetone 5000 digital assistant. Yeah, here we go. I have it. It's the greatest thing. It's powered by ChatGPT. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. How much did it cost you? $1,500, man. It's a bargain. Like, seriously, and you were whining about not being able to afford a Papa John's pizza last month. So tell me what the fuck your fucking problem was, dude. Yeah, and then 2 months later, oh, I don't have the Acetone 5000 anymore. Yeah, I called tech support, and they said it was obsolete, and I can't afford a new one, so it up on the shelf it sits. Yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Yeah, I should get into DOS program development and just start making a suite of utilities for the modern web on DOS. It would be like probably better for me. Better for my blood pressure. The thing is, I need to find a good tutorial on how to program like assembly in C++ to get the best performance. And subject myself to socially agonizing hours of trying to get all that shit to work. That's why when I get off for the day, when I'm not doing my professional obligations using technology, I play with old shit. So old shit doesn't piss me off. The old TVs don't have 500 inputs and software that cause me problems. My '89 Mitsubishi down here, CRT TV. That thing, it's like 32 years old. Still works. Still has a crisp, clean picture. Yes, it buzzes like a fucking hornet's nest when the screen is bright. That's just a capacitor that I can use this to fix. Yeah, I got a 31-year-old compact right here. I'm not even 100% sure about the age. 32, 31, 30, I don't know, 34. Could be any one of those. 34-year-old compact. I could get on the internet. I can surf the internet even on Wi-Fi just using an Ethernet Wi-Fi bridge. I can get on bulletin board systems. I can download files. Do basic stuff. If only I could play YouTube in like 480p, that would be great. Or 480i even. If only I could, you know, access modern email on there without cutting the security settings in half. You know, that's the only problems I really have. Yeah, I can actually use a 386 on the internet for something useful. Go figure. Come home and do all this shit. And this is about the point I should probably close off this video, but yeah, I'm just fucking sick of new technology. It just drives me batshit insane, and it's been making me mad all weekend, because it's just like one thing after another problem. Laptop problem, desktop problem, and it's all new stuff. It's not anything old. It's nothing that's like vintage. It's ridiculous. I think engineering needs to focus on making products that last. I guess maybe I'll tie it up with this last bit. Don't you know that this is bad for the environment? I gotta love it. Most of the people, and I'm not trying to be politically divisive here, but most of the people who are in the tech industry are generally what you call liberal. They generally are like, we gotta save the earth, we gotta save the environment. Bill Gates is a saint. He's doing all these things for the environment and for the planet. And I'm like, yeah, but what are you going to do about all that damn technology you keep screaming? Oh, it needs to be new. It needs to be new. It needs to be new. It needs to be brand new. Like, yeah, what happens to old shit? Oh, well, I just threw it in the trash. It's junk. Oh, okay. So you're polluting the landfill with lead, mercury, other toxic chemicals, lithium ion, which is practically illegal because most people, I'm pretty sure, don't recycle their batteries properly. And then they throw it all out, and then they're like, we need to save the environment, we all need electrical cars. I'm like, yeah, and then what do you do with the batteries after that? Well, they go to a recycling station. Next thing you know, you got some guy who's got like 15 Priuses in his backyard with batteries leaking lithium ion into the fucking ground. Or catching on fire and burning a neighborhood down. Although that would be more the other side's stupid thing to do. Which I guess I should maybe tie this up with one more nice little bow. Yeah, the main problem with modern technology is people. Because people are stupid these days. Really stupid. You got them, they're like, the newest, greatest thing. It's great, it's great. I saw it in some TV show. I'm like, yeah. You saw it in some TV show that was like an entertainment show. And now you think it's going to save the planet. Yeah, I bet you in 3 years it's going to be obsolete and you're going to be angry, scrambling for drivers, and then throw it in the landfill and then find something else to replace it with. Meanwhile, here I am actually saving the Earth. I'm taking old shit computers that are broken and messed up. You know, heaven knows I have a 3-hour video of me with... 3-hour video with me with this shit right here, fixing an old laptop from the 90s. The damn thing still works to this day. Even though it's probably got more holes in it than a piece of Swiss cheese. Meanwhile, I got like laptops that were made, you know, as recently as 3 years ago that fucking they blow up because some bad cap in the power supply or some shitty connector. Yeah, some shitty connector. I can't even find it because I've thrown it around now about 300 times. Yeah, you got some shitty connector like this shit right here. And they're like, it doesn't work, it's broken. Oh, you need a new one. You take it to go get it fixed. It costs as much as a fucking new one to fucking get it fixed. So you're like, okay, fuck this shit. Yeah, I can't fix shit like this because you gotta have a goddamn heat gun. Then I get the damn heat gun, and it's a art. It's not just a fucking process. It's fucking art. And so let's be more humane. Let's start designing devices that actually last or can be fixed. You know, I don't care if my touchscreen has like 4 screws in it to fucking hold it down. I really don't give a crap if my phone looks like shit or my computer looks like shit. I give a shit about how it works. And if it doesn't work for me, I'm not keeping it, and I'm finding something that does. Because that's the way it is with me in technology. I am here to make it do things and do its job. Not here to fucking go wonder, this is amazing, this is amazing. Well, why is it amazing? I don't know, it's new. And your thing sucks because it's old. Yeah, it's old. Whatever, fuck it. I know it's old, but it works. Yeah, I just threw that mouse right next to that CRT monitor that's like 20 years old. The friggin' thing works. Yeah, I can sit here all day long with the fucking compact and surf the internet on a 30-year-old new old stock mouse. Go figure. I just need to get this out of my system. It's really fucking pissing me off. I've been having nothing but problems finding shit that I'm happy with for like years now. And I just constantly have constant problems with my equipment, and it just gets worse with each generation because I keep making poorer and poorer choices. Whether it's aluminum bodies that bend and break easily, or it's stupid screws that strip out, or it's dumbass freaking software that was programmed by an exploited Visa worker and runs about half as well as what originally was made that put it on the map in the first place. Stuff that's fucking designed to fail, so then we fill landfills, and everybody's like, oh, the environment is... Plus, also, I'm going to give you a little truth about the environment for a minute. I'm a George Carlin. Honestly, if I have to pick my religion and political faction, it'll be Carlinism, as in George Carlin. Guess what? The Earth ain't going nowhere. We are. Bye-bye. Pack your bags. We're going away. And maybe considering people, it's good riddance. Because man, oh man, everybody's got an opinion on something. Everybody's got a problem with something, so whatever. Anyway, I'm signing out. I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully something more pleasant than this shit.